Did you know that 1975 gave us some of the most unforgettable one-hit wonders ever? From disco dance floors to soulful ballads, these songs captured the hearts of millions, and their artists never had another big hit again. Let's take a fun trip back to the true one-hit wonders of 1975 and discover the stories behind these classic tunes.
Doctor's orders say there's only
1. Carol Douglas, Doctor's Orders. This is a fun disco song that made people want to dance. It helped make disco music very popular. Fun fact, the song was first recorded by another singer in the UK before Carol Douglas made it famous in the US. 2. Discotheques and the Sexolettes, Get Dancin'. A lively disco song with a catchy chant that was very popular in dance clubs. Fun fact, the group was led by Monty Rock 3, who was known for his fun and flashy style. 3. Polly Brown, Up in a Puff of Smoke. A soft and smooth song that mixes disco and pop sounds. It was easy to listen to on the radio. Fun fact, Polly Brown was also in a band called Pickety Witch but never had another big hit alone. 4. Shirley and Company, Shame, Shame, Shame. One of the first big disco songs that many people loved to dance to. Fun fact, the song's producer later helped start a famous hip-hop record company. 5. Sweet Sensation, Sad Sweet Dreamer. A slow and sweet song with nice harmonies and feelings. Fun fact, Sweet Sensation was a band from the UK and only had this one big hit in the US.
You're hiding something sweet, please give it to
6. Phoebe Snow, Poetry Man. A soft and jazzy song where Phoebe Snow sings a story about love. Fun fact, Phoebe Snow wrote this song about a complicated love she had.
She was laying there, moonlight dancing off her hair.
7. Sammy Johns, Chevy Van. A country rock song telling a story about a fun road trip and romance. Fun fact, the song took almost 3 years to become popular after it was first released.
There never seems to be quite enough.
8. Ozark Mountain Daredevils, Jackie Blue. A calm rock song with a catchy chorus, popular during the summer of 1975. Fun fact, the band was named after the Ozark Mountains, but the members were not from there.
I love shaving cream, be nice and clean.
9. Benny Bell, Shaving Cream. A funny and silly song with clever words that people enjoyed. Fun fact, this song was originally made in the 1940s and became popular again in the 1970s. 10. Consumer Rapport, Ease On Down the Road. A fun and upbeat disco version of a song from the musical The Wiz. Fun fact, Consumer Rapport was a studio group made only for this song. 11. Ace, How Long? A soft rock song about feeling hurt after a lover is unfaithful. Fun fact, the lead singer Paul Carrack later became famous with other bands. 12. Major Harris, Love Won't Let Me Wait. A slow and romantic soul song showing Major Harris's smooth voice. Fun fact, he used to be a member of a famous soul group called the Delphonics.
shines through your face.
13. Jesse Coulter, I'm Not Lisa. A country song about heartache and not being able to replace someone else. Fun fact, Jesse Coulter was married to the country star Waylon Jennings. 14. Pilot, Magic. A happy and catchy rock song that people still remember today. Fun fact, Pilot was a band from Scotland and this was their only big hit. 15. Van McCoy and the Soul City Symphony, The Hustle. One of the most famous disco songs, it made the dance called The Hustle very popular. Fun fact, Van McCoy wrote many songs, but this was his only big solo hit. 16. Tony Camillo's Bazooka, Dynamite. A fun and lively disco song with a strong beat. Fun fact, Tony Camillo worked with many famous soul singers before this song.
Come to me, baby. Ooh, let me be your rock.
17. Gwen McCrae, Rockin' Chair. A slow and soulful song with powerful singing. Fun fact, Gwen McCrae was married to George McCrae, another popular singer.
And feeling.
18. Morris Albert, Feelings. A soft and emotional song about sadness and love. Fun fact, Morris Albert had legal problems about who really wrote this song. 19. People's Choice, Do It Any Way You Wanna. A funky disco song that got people dancing with its easy rhythm. Fun fact, this was the band's only big hit even though they made other music. 20. Jigsaw, Sky High. A happy and catchy pop rock song with a positive message. Fun fact, Sky High was used many years later as a TV show theme song.
I'm 18 with a bullet.
21. Pete Wingfield, 18 with a Bullet. A clever pop song that talks about music charts in its lyrics. Fun fact, Pete Wingfield was a well-known musician who played on many famous songs.
I wanna do something freaky to you.
22. Leon Haywood, I Want to Do Something Freaky to You. A slow and funky soul song that later became very famous in hip-hop music through samples.
Only now I'm on my way, I'm on fire.
Yes, I am.
23. 5,000 Volts, I'm on Fire. A disco funk song with strong singing and a great beat for dancing. Fun fact, Tina Charles, who sang with 5,000 Volts, later had her own disco hits. If you loved this video, you won't want to miss this next one. Click here to watch another amazing video that you'll absolutely enjoy.